John, good to see you. Today, I have an important question. What should I do with my old 401k? And the reason I'm asking is because 41% of people from 2014 to 2016 actually cashed out part of their 401k when leaving a job. And of those, 85% cashed out the entire thing. So we're going to walk through a few options, some better than others. But the first option is, John, that you could simply cash it out.
Yes, and this is my favorite or my least favorite option, I should say. Why are you cashing this out? And really, the answer has to be it's got to be for an emergency,
Mm.
especially if you're at retirement. If you're cashing it out, it has to be for an emergency, or it has to be adding some type of tremendous value to your current situation. Perhaps you're funding a new venture or whatnot. But regardless, if you're going to cash out, be mindful that you're just adding to your tax liability. So, hypothetical example, you're cashing out $100,000 401k, you just added $100,000 of additional income. So, if this is an option that you must do, maybe even consider doing a cash out over the 2 years, right? Maybe a November or December cash out, and then one more in January.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, another option would be to simply leave it with your old employer.
Yeah, so if you're changing jobs and you're going to leave it with your old employer, I would only recommend doing this if you really like your old 401k plan. I like to say that our participants in the 401k plans that we handle, we're giving them investment options that they probably haven't seen in some models. So I could see them perhaps staying with our 401k if they were to leave the company. But you want to make sure that if you compare your old company to the new company, if you're going to make that decision, and be mindful of the fact that one of the major advantages to a 401k is that you're able to continue to contribute no matter what the markets, and in a down market, that's very powerful. So you're not going to have that option with your old employer 401k. I will say this, if you're retiring, and I have had some clients that they retire when they're 56, 57 years old. They have the option to take tax or penalty-free, not tax-free, but tax penalty-free distributions upon separation at age 55. So that is often a reason that we will keep some money with an old 401k when retiring.
Okay. All right. And the third option would be to roll that old 401k into your new employer's plan.
Yeah, again, this goes back to what we said. You want to compare the two. Obviously, with your new employer, you have the ability to make contributions to that plan and give that plan a little bit of a boost because of your contributions. But you always want to know, is the grass going to be greener on the other side with the new 401k plan?
And then the last option, John, I'm assuming is your favorite, would be to roll the 401k into an IRA.
It is my absolute favorite. And listen, not only do you have the ability to have professional advice, which is my favorite thing, because that's what I love to do. I love to deliver massive value to my clients. But even if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you still have the option of tens of thousands of investments versus just a couple of investments. And you can do more advanced planning like tax management planning and those other things. Just be mindful, again, if you're a young retiree, the one thing you need to be aware of is if you roll that money into an IRA, aside from a complex 72T, which we're not even going to get into, Aaron, you can't touch that money until you turn 59 and a half. So again, if I have young clients that are retiring at 57, we may roll a portion of that money from their old 401k into an IRA, but we will leave an emergency fund or a cost of living fund in that old 401k so they still have access to it tax penalty free.
John, thank you. Clearly a lot of options, some better and more complicated than others. And like you mentioned, having a conversation with a professional is such a value add. If somebody has questions about what to do with their old 401k, how can they get a hold of you?
Yes, listen, rollovers, that's a specialty. So absolutely get advice before making your decision. As always, we encourage people to visit our website, www.gosecurus.com. We have a list of resources on our website for, free information for people to learn from. And from our website, you can go to our Contact Us page and you can schedule a 15-minute phone call to answer any questions, or you can schedule a complimentary vision and clarity consultation. But if you also don't like using the internet and you want to give us a call at the office, 858-935-6210, we'll be more than happy to schedule an appointment for you.
All right, John, thank you very much.
Thank you, Erin.